Hello everyone, welcome back to the TraderLion channel. This is Richard here with Ross Haber, and today we're continuing on with our Chart of the Week series, and we'll be highlighting SITM, which is a potential leading stock within a leading group. The semi names have been extremely strong, and this is forming a nice flag here as it tries to move up the right-hand side of the base after we saw kind of that launching pad setup here that we like to see with the moving averages converging and now expanding here. And it's showing a lot of constructive price and volume action, as well as super strong fundamentals, and of course, really important, it's in that leading group and leading sector. So with that, Ross, I'll hand it over to you to start with. What do you like about the setup and how the overall chart is shaping up?
I mean, you hit it, nail on the head right there. I mean, the group is super important. There's a lot of confirmation in the group. I'm not going to go spend a lot of time. We can take a quick look. My eyes typically start on the right. We can see the huge increase in sponsorship. We can see the quality of that sponsorship. We've got 5 IBD flagship funds. This is huge growth in quarter-over-quarter earnings and sales. The estimates are solid. So you've got all of that, right? From a fundamental perspective, it's all there. So because of that, on strength, it's all about managing risk for me. So I think, this is the high of, this is not really a handle. This, if anything, a quote unquote, it's not really a flag. It's not really a handle. I don't really have a problem with the shape of it, although you could say it's wedging up along the lows there. Nevertheless, I think it's very manageable if to buy this stock through that high here of 253.97. And then if you go back over, is that what that was? Hold on, bear with me, everyone. Okay. And then as a stop, I'm going all the way back to this prior high pivot, back in September of 21. And that is what I have as my sell stop currently, which you can see coincides with plenty of support, and it protects you without having to wait for it to get all the way down to that 10-day moving average. And again, you can always sell in pieces, half and half, a third, do what's comfortable for you. A lot of times I will pick, not just one, but 2 logical tight stops just for that purpose, so I can kind of divide up the order. And let's say it winds up just being a shakeout. I only sell a third, and it allows me to buy that back without very much of damage to my average price, right? So that's all I would say there. It's a manage the risk thing. This is definitely one of the more attractive setups, both fundamentally and technically, like Richard was saying at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll add a few things. First, we were talking about earlier about how the relative strength line is leading just a little bit here. You can see versus where this spot is back in the price chart, we're leading a little bit in terms of that RS line. And just going over to a weekly, Ross, if you could do that quickly. This has shown a lot of power since its IPO. It's a recent new name. Super strong action here, going from 30 to 340 before this most recent correction and pullback. And it's shown the ability to really trend nicely above those moving averages, which is a character that we always like to see. And now it's gotten a little bit more liquid. We're up in the 200s now. Decent average volume, looking pretty good on that front. And going over to a 60-minute chart, Ross, if you could go ahead and do that, it's setting up. If you take a look at that kind of intraday time frame, we've got a little bit of a basing action here. It's a very kind of fractal setup here. This little flag on the daily is a little bit short base after a strong prior uptrend with nice accumulation signs as well in terms of price and volume. So looks pretty good. Just going back to a daily, Ross, if you could do that. Definitely a setup I'll have high up on my watch list going into next week, and we'll just watch for a big push on volume through that pivot point. And if you want more setups just like this, go ahead and check out the top 10 report, which will be linked down below in the description and also popping up right now. Any last things you want to mention, Ross, before we hang it up for this video?
Oh, I think we're pretty good. We've covered it all for this one. I'm pretty sure.
Perfect. So yeah, definitely a setup to have on your list. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Go ahead and leave a like down below if you enjoy this video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we'll see you guys in future videos. Thanks.